Sheehan from Sheehan Natural Health Improvement Center. This is Binky, and this is Cortney. And Cortney is going to tell us about her story. She came in originally, I'd seen your mom for years, but you originally came in, I think I looked, it was November of 2017, and you had some severe issues. And I thought you were having a stroke.
Yeah.
I could roll out a stroke, but
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell everybody what you were dealing with.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was just at work one morning, just a standard day at work, and all of a sudden my vision started getting very blurry. Right around the outside of my my field of vision, it was just this milky white color. It was almost like I had tunnel vision. So I had gone to sit down in the break room, and all of a sudden my right leg started going numb, followed by my right arm, and then my face. It wasn't too visible in my face. Not many people at work could really tell that there was anything wrong with me, besides that my speech was a little impaired, just a little bit. So that's when I made the call to Dr. Sheehan. Again, my mom had been going to him for years. So when I got home, I just rested for a little bit before my appointment, and my symptoms completely subsided. But of course I was left still panicking, still not feeling that great. And then that is when I went into my appointment, filled out all the paperwork and everything, and then that was pretty much it with the symptoms.
Yeah. Did you go to the medical doctor at ER before that, or no?
I didn't, no.
I think I said, we'll see what we can do, and if it doesn't clear up really, really quick, I'm going to send you in.
Yeah.
And when you came in, I don't think you were having the signs and symptoms of stroke right then.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wants to get down. All right, buddy. Anyway, so how soon before you felt better?
The day after you gave me the supplements, you told me, reduce your carbs, no wheat, no gluten,
Yeah.
anything not raw in terms of dairy,
Yeah.
cut out.
Yeah.
No processed foods, no preservatives for the most part. Within a day, I want to say, I felt pretty much back to myself. There was still a little tweaking that needed to be done, so I was in here, every week tweaking supplements. He was checking my diet log, making sure everything was good. But for the most part, I felt better than what I had in years.
Yeah. Then, so for practitioners out there, what I saw was lots of blood sugar issues, and I did find some immune system issues, and we've been working on them.
Yeah.
And then you had a re-exacerbation I think it was when you switched jobs last year, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you had a re-exacerbation. What happened there?
I had the flu multiple times in a row. It was just a really bad year, I think, for viruses in general. But I started having, not quite the same symptoms, but I started, my mood changed entirely.
That was a big thing.
That was a huge thing, yeah. I couldn't really function. The brain fogginess was back. And then that's when I was retested completely, and that's when blood sugar was one of the major things that came up.
I think that was the biggest thing. And I remember saying, hey, listen, do you have diabetes in your family? And you said yes.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, also for patients and practitioners, we did a talk on things that coincide and imitate Lyme disease. And one of the things is blood sugar issues, a big thing. If you look at the signs and symptoms of blood sugar issues, pre-diabetes, syndrome X, even diabetes, they will overlap with Lyme disease. So initially I thought that's what we were dealing with again, but then again it came up blood sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told you once again to get back on your diet,
Mm-hmm.
and then exercise, and then take the supplements. And how long before you felt better with that?
That one was a couple of days,
Okay.
but I want to say maybe 2 or 3 max, and I was right back on
You were
track
back to work because you couldn't go to work or anything.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, don't underestimate that. That's one thing I've learned over the years, but especially from Cortney, was that, even if your body says, hey, it's all blood sugar related, that can submarine your immune system, your hormonal system, and especially it will inflame your brain and make you feel crazy or brain fog, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
I know before, when I've had blood sugar issues, it'll make me feel very angry. Right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
My wife is behind
Hangry.
the camera. Hangry.
It's hangry.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so is there anything else that you wanted to say?
No, you've helped so much.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I mean, within just a few visits, I mean, like, my life has gone from, like, you know, wanting to bury myself in a hole to, like, wanting to rejoin society again.
Wow, that's nice.
Hey.
That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah, I get that. I do.
Yeah.
So what do you need to do, like, kind of ongoing to kind of keep yourself in good shape?
Oh, yeah, good question.
Yeah, so I mean, supplements are definitely a huge part of it. Right now, like, I'm on a pretty low amount of supplements. I think that I've been on, like, since I started over a year ago. But I think my other major thing is diet. It's always important, you know. I know you hear it all the time, you know, get your veggies, get your fresh fruits, but it really does make a difference. Make sure that you are keeping yourself fueled with the right stuff.
Yeah, how many carbs do you eat a day?
I think I'm down to about 30 a day.
Wow. Yeah, she does really. I mean, I would not think that someone would need that low. But Cortney, you came in and told me that, and she said once you keep it that low, you don't have any of the symptoms of blood sugar or anything. And I have had people come in like that. I had a person come in the other day, and he wasn't on that many carbs considering what he was doing with his exercise and diet. I mean, it was pretty good. But he was eating a little bit too much for himself, and he's actually pre-diabetic, and so he actually dialed back his carbs. The big thing he was eating some potatoes, and he stopped eating them, and like you could tell within like 2 weeks. I bet you he lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. So some people are really carb sensitive. Not everybody. It's not one size fits all. But you, like, I eat a lot more carb than that, right, Laura?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I eat a lot more.
You do
carb.
better when you eat more.
Yeah, that's because of the fact that I've been exercising a lot for years, and actually I went through a period where I had hardly any carbs to basically retrain my metabolism. But for some, I mean, you do really well with it, so that's good. So good. So thank you, Cortney, for coming on here.
Yes, thank you.
And thanks for joining us. And I think we have another testimonial tomorrow. So see you then.